go. A triple threat match for the managerial services of Torrie Wilson. No titles are on the line, but we're going to have one very happy winner nonetheless.
I'll tell you, Cole, I gave a lot of thought to lacing my boots up again and making this a fatal four-way. That Torrie Wilson is smoking hot. This is going to be intense. Anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over them.
He may get the 3 count right here. I think John Cena has risen through the SmackDown ranks faster than any other superstar in recent memory. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it, Cole? He slipped out of that one. This has been a real rocket bus of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. I think we know which way this one's gonna go, Cole.
Actually, Taz, from my and here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. So, Cole, you got any predictions, who you think's gonna win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
That was a textbook reversal. These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough for you to tap out right here.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on them and wear them down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten your teeth. Deal?
Oh my! The submission hold is locked in!
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
goes one of my favorite superstars on the SmackDown roster.
Rope
There's
break.
the pin. Can his opponent kick out? He was one step ahead on that one.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Great reversal.
What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion, and now look at him.
What are you talking about, Taz? Eddie continues to compete at a level most superstars
break.
can only dream of. The fact that he's not wearing the WWE title on his way to the ring,
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one.
This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal. Well, he ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. It's been a long time. He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out.
And
Rope
there's
break.
the pin.
I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting a pin there.
Taz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
No, I've never had. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam performs in front of loves this guy to death, no doubt about it. No matter how he gets it done in the ring. And I guess that's great for Van Dam. I mean, you know, considering his track record.
What do you say, Taz, that RVD can't get it done in the ring? In case you've forgotten, he's a former Intercontinental Champion and has held the tag team titles on Raw, SmackDown, and what a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. There's the reversal, Cole. You know, the key to winning a match like this is to build some momentum. And you're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. You know what? This Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you really need?
I know the guy's on top. I understand that. He's WWE champion. I understand that. Sometimes it's easier to become champion than stay champion.
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. You know, RVD,
He saw that one coming.
no doubt for what we're seeing here. These WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't...
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. I think he's gonna fly, Cole.
Look at this, Taz. This could be it.
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. What kind of a moron falls an obvious trick like that? Oh, God.
He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet. And there's the reversal.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected it.
He could get the pin right here.
Why? Not even a 2 count.
These superstars...
Oh, my God. I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdy at reps, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole.
He's going for the pin.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight. These fans just can't get enough of Latino heat. Eddie Guerrero's got them in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, and I don't know, this guy might not have enough to kick out.
Why?
That wasn't even 2.
And here's the cover.
Watch it, he reversed it. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get...
This could be 3 right here.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
Nice quick counter.
The conditions are right for a finishing move.
He dodged that bullet. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it. What a reversal.
You know, I don't think you can keep going for much longer after taking that much punishment.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I don't think this is going to last much longer, Cole. Talk about running on empty.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, Trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different...
Nice reversal.
He's in trouble, Cole. I am telling you. His opponent's really softened him up.
And now one good submission move could end this match.
And I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often. I think we know where he's going with this, Cole.
Here it comes. The FU. He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
On the mat. Shoulders down. This could be it.
I think we're hearing the first. I don't believe it. This one's over. That's John Bradshaw Layfield. What's the WWE champion doing out here?
Ooh-wee. That was one hell of a match you boys just put on. I knew it was going to be a classic. That's why I didn't bother telling you that you damn near killed each other for something that's already mine.
Something that's already his? What is he talking about?
You see, prior to his tragic accident, I struck a deal with our former general manager, Teddy Long, to procure the managerial services of one Torrie Wilson for myself.
What? Just what is JBL saying?
So thanks for the show, boys. But just like this WWE title, Torrie Wilson is the exclusive property of John Bradshaw.
I don't believe it. Tori's been under contract to JBL all this time, and she didn't even know it. That must have been what JBL was asking her about last week.
I think it's safe to say that three guys in a ring cannot be happy about this. They've been had. How are they going to react to this news on SmackDown?
Thank you. Thank you. You people are too good to me.
Is JBL hearing the same crowd I'm hearing?
You know, I've accomplished a great many things in my career. I made a fortune in the stock market. I am one of the greatest WWE champions in history. And damned if I ain't one of the most humble sons of bitches to ever set foot in a SmackDown ring.
It's all true, Cole. He is humble. You know what? You should try and be a little humble sometimes.
Oh, please.
But for all of my accomplishments, one of my absolute greatest was adding Torrie Wilson to my administration. And nothing against you, Orlando, but you're my favorite acquisition.
JBL, for all the bragging you do, it looks to me like you couldn't get yourself a mamacita without buying her contract.
That's a damn lie. Women everywhere fall at my feet. I am a wealthy man. I am a captain of industry. I am a wrestling god.
Well, if you're as great as you say you are, Holmes, then how about a little match tonight? You and me for Tori's contract.
A match? With you? You've got to be kidding me. You're not in my league, son.
What a champion.
But I'll tell you what I will do. You go backstage and get one of your boyfriends to team up with you, and you can face my current administration in a match later on tonight.
That's pretty generous of JBL. I mean, you gotta admit that, Cole.
Generous? It looks to me as if JBL's ducking a direct challenge.
Handicap match is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero. And from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
Nothing move but the money, yeah. I do what I
And the opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 257 pounds, Orlando Jordan.
Whenever I do something, yeah, I do it big. Being as good, gotta be a gift and a curse because I'm feeling my best and y'all feeling the worst. Simply means somebody gon' get hurt. No pain felt here unless y'all feeling it first. Don't play with me, I mean you should know I'm getting dressed up cause I might be going to a funeral. No stopping me, that's unlikely. Why, when I could just do it like Nike? Men, yeah, they wanna be like me cause the girls wanna creep with me nightly. Ladies, yeah, I'm single but I'm far from the wedding thing. But I have married women switching up their wedding ring. And I'll take on anybody for the right price. If you wanna know really what's my life like, check, 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 and I demand my respect. Yeah, I do what I want. I want to say what I want to, act who I want when it comes to
And the tag team partner from Columbus, Ohio, at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Doug and Danny, the Basham Brothers.
has been a great match so far. I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. What a counter that was!
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
2, 3,
This Danny Basham's a real bull in the china shop, Cole. I'm telling you. You don't want to get in this guy's way.
True enough. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. Looks like someone's making it pretty clear that he's not feeling too threatened right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
1.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Notice Doug Basham.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut.
Will we see a finishing move right here? They got the tag. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
3, 4,
He dodged that bullet.
5.
Orlando Jordan has everything it takes to be a great competitor, except good judgment about who he considers to be his friends.
Give it a rest, Cole, please. Just give it a rest. Orlando's done pretty well since he hooked up with JBL.
This is going to be big, one way or the other. I think that's a tag. What a reversal.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there? And there's the tag. Orlando's got some real impressive physical gifts, Cole. He's a big dude, he's quick as heck, and you know what? He's got friends in high places.
But he's still so inexperienced, Taz. What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this. Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down from the turnbuckle. I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so short. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Ha! Now that's the way you do it. Let your opponent know who the boss is.
Or you can just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover.
1, 2.
You're not going to see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
1.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't go too far in this business if you're not, Cole.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
3, 4.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got them.
Look at this, Cole. Look at this.
Oh, my God. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and now he's taking advantage.
Come on, partner. Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
1, 2.
He was one step ahead on that one. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, slow down a little bit, Cole. He's just having a little fun in there.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game. I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over. And there's the reversal.
1, 2.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put
4.
themselves through to get it.
Could be a finishing move right here.
5, 6.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you, Cole, like they say, anything can happen here in the WWE. And there's the counter, Cole.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. He slipped out of that one.
This could be a finishing move right here. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, and I'm sure his opponent don't like that tilt-a-whirl side slam much either. There's the reversal, Cole. You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show, and that... Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. Watch it. He reversed it. I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole. Intensity. You got it.
And here we go with the submission.
Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
You never know what you're going to find under the ring. I think it's only a matter of time before we see a submission.
That would certainly be the smart move to make.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure. I don't think he's going to win any fans over with that.
It ain't about winning over the fans, though, Cole. He's letting everyone know that he don't give a damn what they think.
3.
That was a textbook reversal.
4.
I can't...
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and it could be the King and Queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time. Great reversal!
Rope break.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Oh, man, look out. Here he comes.
Brain damage. What an impact.
That's the way you do it. Pick on an area and work it over.
That's what we've seen here tonight, and it's paying off. He saw that one coming. I don't know how much longer this can go, Taz. These superstars are starting to look like they're running on fumes.
Nice quick counter. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly. Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
He'd better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way. Nice reversal.
2. 3.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the...
Wow, great reversal.
What's he trying to do here?
He was looking for that brain damage, and he got it. He's
Rope
3
break.
seconds away from a win. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. This can't go much longer, Taz. Look at the physical condition of these superstars. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. That tag shows some impressive teamwork.
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over. Did they get the tag? Yes!
You know, we've seen some pretty good back and forth. I don't want to doubt this guy's sincerity or nothing like that, but I gotta tell you, he's obviously playing possum there. What? You gotta be kidding me. That was nowhere near 3.
Taz, and your top rope moves can win or lose you the match.
Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move. And there's the pin. That was nowhere near a 3 count.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of put in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize he hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet. Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
So, Cole, you got any predictions, who you think's gonna win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not going to risk doing the same.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent's not doing nothing about it. What's that tell you?
1, 2.
Let me tell you, Cole,
3.
I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors
4.
more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever.
Here's the pin.
Not even a 2 count.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE. Here's the pin. This could be it. Way too early to get a 3 count. Wow, now that one's not in the rule book, but you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
He tagged his partner.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars he smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Look out! The referee's been knocked out.
This is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole. I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of...
What a submission maneuver! You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. Let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Check this out.
Wow, what a tilt-the-world side slam.
1.
No trouble getting out of that one.
What's happened to Eddie Guerrero, Cole? I mean, this guy used to be the WWE champion, and now look at him.
What are you talking about, Taz? Eddie continues to compete at a level most superstars can only dream of. The fact that he's not wearing the WWE title on his way to the ring doesn't change that.
Don't kid yourself, Cole. This business is about...
There are limits to the amount of punishment that a human body can absorb. And if you want proof of that, just take a look at these superstars.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz. Looks like he's bringing in his partner.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one. Ha ha!
Look at this, Cole. He don't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is... Oh, no. The referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules. I wonder if we're going to see anything this good on Raw next Monday, Cole.
Come on, Taz. I think we both know the answer to that one.
This is completely off the hook, Cole.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up hook, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you'd know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. And if that means bending the rules, he's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
1. 2.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on.
4.
You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself
5.
out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
Well, what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten your teeth. Deal? Looks like a tag to me.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too, Cole. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
One.
This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what. One mistake and we're going to see that fire
Three.
go out pronto.
4, 5,
Victory means absolutely everything for these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any
7.
others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole.
He could pin
Oh,
his
great.
opponent right here.
1,
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't
3.
think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off
4.
these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more
rope
This could
break.
be 3 right here.
The conditions are right for a finishing move.
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
Holy cow, Cole, look at that. Talk about a crimson mask.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
Unfortunate? What the hell are you talking about? This is great. He could get the pin right here.
He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
2.
Yes!
That's a solid steel.
Right.
I don't believe it. This is a damn mugging.
It ain't exactly Queensberry rules, Cole. But I'm pretty sure we ain't in Queensberry neither.
I'll be back.